Hi, I'm Lyle Johnson. Welcome back to Moose Jaw This Week. We're doing a show today, the educational theme, and I think you'll really enjoy it. We're talking to two students who are at Peacock Collegiate, where they are in the upcoming production of Your Good Man, Charlie Brown. And we have double SS. We have Sydney Sperling and Sierra Staples. Welcome, ladies.
Welcome.
Hi, thanks.
And it's funny because they're used to being on the stage in front of hundreds of people, and then to talk with one person one-on-one, it's sometimes a little bit more intimidating, eh?
Yeah, because we both do music festivals, so when we're just like singing, it's so different because we can just like let it all out when it's one-on-one. It's kind of like weird.
A little bit more intimate in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Well, girls, let's talk about the show that you're doing. It's called Your Good Man, Charlie Brown. And so what do you know about the story, and what should people know about it?
Well, Charlie Brown is this kid that he gets picked on a lot, especially by Lucy. And he really likes this red-haired girl that doesn't pay any attention to him. And he's a very big worrier, I find.
And what part do you play in this year?
I'm Snoopy.
You are Snoopy?
I am, and most people might think that Snoopy doesn't do a lot, but Snoopy tends to find his way into being on stage a ton, so it's a really fun role, and I'm really excited for it.
You get to talk? You get to sing?
I get to sing, yes. I have a couple songs that I sing. Supper time, yes, about the joys of supper. And I also sing a song about all my friends and Charlie Brown, Lucy, everybody kind of being there for me. And I have a few lines here and there, usually pretty sarcastic.
In the original production on Broadway, he was really, it was a smaller character that grew as the audience came to want everything from him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I find, especially in watching Charlie Brown and stuff growing up, he's always kind of quiet, but just that like funny, off to the side kind of character. So yeah, I'm excited to play him.
And he's smarter than everybody, too.
Yeah, I found that funny, too, because lots of the time, everybody will be kind of talking about one thing, and he's just off on his own. Like, I sort of know what's going on a ton more than the rest of you, so.
Sydney, what about you?
I play Lucy.
How can you be somebody who's mean? Because you're such a nice person.
I guess growing up with a sister and living in the same room for a couple of years kind of gave me lots of practice.
And of course, it's interesting too, because I was just thinking about it, but both you girls are farm girls. You not anymore?
I was never a farm girl.
Oh, you didn't want it? Okay, I thought you were.
No, I have family that lives out on a farm and stuff like that, but no, I live in the city.
Okay. But you live in the farm. You drive a fair amount to get here.
Yeah, I live over Chamberlain Creek area, and it's about a 55-kilometer drive out there.
Yeah. But you wanted to come here because your music teacher's here.
Yeah, and I gave up lots of friends to come here for musical and what I love to do, and it's really worth it to be here. And the long drive in the end, it doesn't matter to me at all.
Yeah. And for you, Sarah, you are very involved in the school in other ways, just in musicals too, aren't you?
Yes, I'm currently on the senior volleyball team. Wrestling's starting up here in a couple weeks for me. I'm also a female sports rep on the SGA. I do one acts and badminton and track as well.
Other than that, you have lots of free time.
Right, yeah, for sure. And, so homework, work, I just got all the spare time in the world.
You're grade 12 this year?
11.
So you've got another year left. You're in grade 10?
Yeah.
Man, when you get a big role like that, that's pretty exciting, eh?
It is very exciting. I was actually a little surprised because this is only my second year. I've only known Mr. Deans for a year and a couple months now, so it was very exciting when I heard that I got Lucy.
They probably saw things in you that would make it good. Who are some of the other kids in the cast with you?
We have Stephen Holzer, Stephen Edwards.
You can tell me what role they play too.
Okay, Stephen Holzer is Charlie Brown. Stephen Edwards is Schroeder. And then we have another girl, Marie. She is from a different school, but she is our Sally.
She goes to École de Charme, I believe.
Yeah, she goes to a French school, and she wants to transfer here next year. And she is a very good Sally. Her voice is very high, and it's perfect. And then we also have
Who's Linus?
Maria Hadley Cole and Taylor Schlamp.
Yeah.
They share the part of Linus. Yeah.
And there's a lot of things going on in that play because it's originally a cast of 7 people, but you've expanded it to include doubling so more people get a chance to be on the stage, and also you've got a chorus.
Yep, we do, and we involve the chorus in our 2 main dances, and they get to be on the stage and dance with us, so that they get time on the stage too. And we just want to make sure everybody is involved.
Yeah. So instead of 7, how many people do you have?
26 cast members.
Plus a crew of thousands, eh?
Right. Our crew is supposed to be huge. A lot of kids signed up. We haven't started anything with them yet, but we have a lot of kids signed up for crew. So
tell me, I guess we should say when the musical is, because that would be good for people who say, we've got to put this on the calendar to go.
Yeah, the musical is December 2nd to 5th, so it's all 4 of those nights. And it's at 7 p.m. And you can get the tickets at Peacock office in Peacock.
Just regular school hours?
Regular school hours, or you can call the school at 693-4626 and set up your tickets that way. It's a little bit different. I know people have been asking me about what seating is going to be like in the drama room, and I know that we're looking right now seating at about 175 per night, and I believe the plan was we were going to take pictures of what the sections were like, so you're still going to be able to choose your seating and everything like that. It's not going to be like a first come, first serve kind of deal, so.
So you're here. We're in the drama room, and the set is around us as we're talking, and it's called a thrust arrangement, which is, this room lends itself well to being used as a theater that way. But it must be new for you guys because you're used to performing on an end stage.
Yeah, because last year we only did it on the auditorium stage. This year, I think it's going to be a lot more fun because we get to interact and we get to talk with the audience, and it'll be fun. I think it'll be very awesome.
Yeah, because Charlie Brown is not a big or production style music. It's an intimate show, and what do you like about that, Sarah?
I really enjoy it because part of me feels like I can really work more on my character internally, whereas when I'm on a stage, I think a lot of it is about how big you have to be. So, I mean, still keeping in mind that it's musical theater and things need to be big, it's kind of nice to be able to do things maybe a little bit more for the audience that's directly in front of you instead of having to push so far out. I think that'll help me with my characterization a lot.
Well, your director is Mr. Ray Deans, and his choice to come down here and do it in this performance space, that's pretty bold because a lot of other places wouldn't have not done that kind of production. So I think it's a new challenge for him and for the audience to enjoy that too. Who's your musical director?
Cameron Church.
Okay, and he does music here at school.
Yep, he is the whole music department. He does band, choir. Yep.
Wow.
And he has an intern this year for this semester.
Is the intern helping out too?
Yep.
Yeah, here and there. He'll take kids aside and help them with their solos, usually when we're working in big groups, things like that. So.
Good. Now, who's your stage manager? They're the most important person when the show starts.
We have a couple of student stage directors, but we have a main stage manager, and his name is Graham Went.
Yes.
And has he done this before?
Yes. Well, last year he was only the assistant stage director, but this year, the old one, he just wanted to be part of the crew. So he got to step up and
Graham was also the stage manager for last year's one act, and they were the ones who did Teachers on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown. He was the stage manager for that as well.
So you've been in one acts and musicals and what about you? Did you get to do one acts last year?
Yep, I did. I was in Parents Just Don't Understand. That was fun because you already kind of know what's going on because
Parents just don't
understand. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. Now we're into our last 2 minutes of the show. So let's just kind of confirm for people when it is. It's November or December the
2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
so 4 days this year.
Yep.
Because the double cast, everybody gets 2 days.
Yeah. Also, because of our seating being a little bit less than usual, we want to make sure everybody who wants to come has an opportunity.
And tickets are available.
At Peacock office, you can either call or come into the office at any time during the day.
Okay. And what's the thing you want them to know about the production, Sierra?
I think this year it's really tightly knit cast. I think our rehearsals have been really awesome, and I think everybody's really excited, and I think we're all looking forward to putting on a great show.
Into grade 10, how do you feel about that?
It's going to be awesome, I think. It's going to be very fun
Yeah.
to have the audience all around you and have everybody in the cast just interacting with each other. I think it's going to be really fun.
Yeah. And I think it'll be a really good experience for people to see a musical, like this, because not a lot of schools or places do musicals in this setting. So.
All right. Well, ladies, thank you. Break a leg. And that's December 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Yep.
Here in the Peacock Drama Room. Access to it if you come in when you come to the office to buy your tickets, you can actually come in and see the drama room is right across the hall from the main office at Peacock on the ground level floor. Okay? Thanks very much, ladies.
Thank you.
And when we come back, we're going to talk about something else exciting that's happening in our community in the education business. So don't go away.